Okay. Hello, hello, my internet friends. And, it is extremely late. I apologize. I took a long nap. And, I had other things to do. And I'm finally getting around to doing this. And I'm melting. So, I'm going to be doing a private town today so that I can focus. I have given some friends the password to the town, but for the most part, I'm just going to be running solo and speeding through things. It is extremely late. I'm very sorry. It is almost midnight here, actually. I am still melting. It was over 100 degrees Fahrenheit today, where I live. And it's still pretty unbearable, to be honest. I'm melting. Alright, so we're gonna start with the pets. I'm just going to be speeding through things really quick. As much as possible. I'm also going to, do the pink bubbles. Maybe today or tomorrow. Let me do my dailies first so that I can. Ooh, a 5-star. Nice. A 5-star thingy. I'm gonna do regular chores really quick first, and then I'll worry about pink bubbles. I'm not sure if I want to tackle those today or tomorrow. I know Sunday is usually my pink bubble day, but I am melting. We'll get some sleep soon. It's incredibly late. There's a panda on my property. Did I feed you yet, Mocha? I did not. I am gonna chase down that panda, or it will chase me down. Alrighty. That's very cute. I don't know if that one's new or not. It could be. I will have to check. Did everybody but Princess Donut get fed? Yes. So now I just gotta find Princess Donut. Where is she hiding? Oh, that little sand thing doesn't help. The hat. Yeah, I'm seriously considering just doing it tomorrow night. Like I said, I'm gonna focus on my dailies first, and then I'll make that decision. If I do decide to do the pink bubbles tonight, I will update the title, because you guys like to use that to keep track. Oh, I found you. You think you're being sneaky, don't you? Think you're being sneaky hiding under there. I found you. Alright, animals need fed as well, but I'm gonna do gardening really quick. Because a lot of the NPCs have migrated out to the ocean throughout the day, and because the ocean is a whole different zone, I'm gonna have to collect this. Yay! Alrighty. And when this one's done growing, I'll collect that too. Because some of the NPCs are out in the ocean, the dailies are a little harder to do. Regarding using a private server. So, I'm gonna focus on things that I can do in town right now. And then I will worry about that. Is that one first or second? I'm gonna put it there for now. I'm not sure what order the roses come in. Hang on. Oh yeah, because it's not collected yet. It's not gonna... I'm stupid. I'll have to wait until tomorrow. Or whenever that Celine rose is done growing. to know for sure what order it's supposed to be in the catalog collection. Alrighty. So we'll have to wait and see. But for now, we are almost completely done with collecting roses. Looks like one of my strawberries didn't plant properly. It was being really buggy yesterday. But another house? You're not really gonna use it because it's not as good. Oh, okay. You guys are so creative with all the different houses. Okay. What crops do I want to grow right now? Probably some more starfruit for now, because it's a fast-growing crop. I actually didn't anticipate a lot of human traffic this late at night, so I figured you guys would just watch it tomorrow. Just catch up with me tomorrow. Not that big a deal. It's incredibly late, so I kind of expect it to be mostly solo. That's another reason why I did a private town. I didn't want you guys trying to force yourselves to stay up to come visit. So I wanted to make that not an option. I can handle being alone for one day. I'm good. Okay, 2 days later for the Celine one. Alright. I'll get to you. 1 yellow and 1 orange and 1 pink for this one. So let me remove that. I suppose I can take these two out. Okay. There we go. And for these ones I have a pink. Do I have room for it? I can... Okay, I do temporarily have room for it. Kind of... Gosh, my throat. Hang on a second. I'm gonna clear my throat and get a drink, guys. Okay. I have a little bit more of a cleared out throat now. I can breathe a little bit more properly. You have so much coins, you spent so much— I know! I know! I'm going to lose them pretty quickly though. Unfortunately. I think as soon as you unlock the new land on the underwater zone, I think it might cost money to unlock new lots on the land to expand it. So my money is gonna go away pretty quickly. Where are you going? Aha! Oh, that would actually be super helpful. Thank you. That's actually super duper helpful. I like the outfit. That's adorable. Alright, so I did change my speech bubble to the new event thing. It's adorable. Alright, I'm gonna try to speed through things so that you're not held hostage in here for too long. Alright, I need to go bird watching for him. Take photos in the forest, go bird watching 8 times, catch 6 insects, info card Greater Flamingo, and then clear 15 pollutants. Okay. So, insects first, and bird watching in this area, because there's always there's almost always enough of both in the area to deal with things. I'm not gonna say for sure always. Sometimes there's a kind of a dead zone. Alright. Every once in a while you could have trouble getting things to spawn, but you should be fine. You get it from the seaweed, collect the seaweed and clean the water. I think I know what you're trying to say. I can't see it outside of the ocean, but... you know, you're not the first person to actually have that issue. Unlock the ocean thing, it's not in your bag, it's in your collection. You don't know why you checked both your bag and your warehouse. You're not the first person to have that issue. If I have that issue, I will definitely, see what can be done. Do I need to catch one more bug? I think I need one more for the quest. There's a dragonfly. Which is good, because I can use the dragonflies and the grasshoppers to feed the ferrets and stuff. The underwater house. Yes, you get the underwater house for leveling up by doing activities in the ocean area. Which is cleaning, collecting, resources, things like that, yeah. Okay. I know that I need a photo of the flamingo, but for now I'm just gonna spam this mallard because I need some extra photos for that quest. And there's a flamingo up there. Does it need to be a star rating? Nope, just any card for the greater flamingo, so this is close enough. Doesn't have to be a good photo, just needs to be a photo. Okay. Bailey J should still be in town. As far as I know, I haven't seen her in the ocean at all. So... if I ever catch her in the ocean, I will be both... I'll be gobsmacked, that's for sure. Massimo is sometimes in the ocean and sometimes he's here, and he doesn't show up on the map right now. Not all the time. Earlier today I was having trouble finding him because he wasn't showing up. So... I'm gonna make sure I stock up on these every day. And I'm good on milk. I think I need eggs at some point for the other servers. So grab those. One of the recipes uses eggs. I don't remember. I think it might be the stir-fried rice. Which isn't an event dish, but it's useful to be able to cook dishes with the new crops. The new greens that you can collect. Okay. Because even though we're, there's been screenshots of conversations with customer service. And they say that, the ocean itself is a permanent fixture. That doesn't mean that the greens that are in the ocean are a permanent fixture. So theoretically, we could keep the ocean, but the sea grapes, wakame, and glass root, is that what that's called? They could be temporary crops, similar to the ones that were in the forest. The ones that were around the island, actually, not just in the forest. I think everything's doing okay. How are we doing here? 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, and 1. Got everything there. I don't want anything else from her. I'll do my shopping while I'm here. And then I'll feed the animals and take the photo that I need to. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it's called glasswort. Hang on. It might be a temporary crop similar to these greens. Here. Yeah, glasswort. It's possible. It's not likely because it's an ocean thing, but it is theoretically possible. Or they could be seasonal, and all three of them are available right now. Yeah, I agree. I agree. But it's possible that they could rotate which crop is available as well. I don't think they would be disappearing permanently. I think they would be like seasonal type things if they do decide to remove them. But the chances of that is pretty small. Like you said, the three permanent dishes use them, so the chances of them completely removing the crops is pretty small. Hold on. Sorry, I had to sneeze. The heat and the dust and all kinds of things are getting to me these days. Terminal outside your home plot like the beaver build. Oh, that's something that I haven't investigated yet. I do know that there is a quest for visiting someone else's home. Visiting your own home doesn't count. Grabbing some brown stuff today, apparently. After the event, you'll get a terminal you can place in your home. Okay, so hopefully, if it's like the beaver build, I don't know if that means that it'll be locked once the event is done. If so, that's a little bit disappointing, but at least we'll have access to it. I'll have to check it out. I might be able to unlock it today. I'm just grabbing a bunch of stuff today. Apologies for being super random about what I'm buying. Okay. Well, that's a lot of star stuff. I'm not picking up any of that. Not today. Alright. All three of these are empty. That's good. Okay. We'll do the yellow portals. And then I'll pick something to go with them. Or, you know, I could just get started on one of the other portal pairs. Sure. I'll also do a yellow square portal. Why not? Let me check and see if there's any good discounts this week for things that I don't have yet. Mm, 20% off isn't a very good discount. 50% off is not bad. And I don't have this one, so I'm gonna grab that. 20% off. Eh. I'm not worried about that. Yeah, I'm not too concerned with picking up stuff from here unless it's like severely discounted like this, 60% off. I'll grab one and then I'll think about maybe using some more stars later this week, but I'm trying to hold on to them. Alright, now I need to go north and focus on feeding the wildlife, because I think I've got all the other quests done besides a photo in town. I know that it's telling me to go out to the ocean and clean, but there's a photograph that I need to take in town that's also a quest. I don't know. I thought it was supposed to optimize which one was closer to you. I don't consider going out to the ocean closer to me than going to take a photograph in town. Take photos in forest. I guess maybe because I was on the ocean side of town, it considered the ocean closer. I don't appreciate that. Alright, I'm gonna grab a photo of this guy, because I never get enough photos of that. I don't pay enough attention to the birds to remember to grab the photos of the more rare ones. You're loud. Alright. Speedy Gonzalez. Just kind of running through. I need to find the mole and tree as well. There's a random bubble here. I'll take that. Huh. Sorry, I was just looking at the new viewer. Yes. Yes, Kay is holding my town steady for me while I run around. And I appreciate it. What you doing? Dragonflies. Oh, that's a 5-star. Was that a new 5-star? I need to lock that, like, right now, because I keep forgetting. So, give me 2 seconds while I do that. And while I clear out my fish, apparently. There we go. Let me lock the 5-star dragonfly, because I keep forgetting to lock that. There we go. I know I have another one in storage. I'm not gonna bother with trees or rocks right now. Or anything like that. No bushes, no trees, no rocks, just zooming. Ah. Kate's harvesting forageables. That's the word. Smart. I completely skipped, intentionally, all of the concerts today for all of the servers. I was way too exhausted. Hello. I needed to rest. So, I did. I had a me day. Alrighty. That should be fine. There we go. That's pretty full. I hear birds screaming at me. That was one of the new ones. It screams at you. The flowers are very pretty out here. I like blue. It's not my favorite color, but it's very peaceful and pretty. I'm not sure how long the effect is going to be on the flower field. I'm sure through the entire event, obviously. But I think once the event is over, I think things will mostly revert back to normal. I'm not sure where the ocean portal is going to be. How we're going to be getting out there past the event. I'm curious. Oh, there's the tree. Okay. These guys were hungry, goodness. You just burnt through your food completely, didn't you? Although it has been a long time since I've been back in this server, so understandable. Okay. Hello? I'll give you a high five. Is that what you were down here for? trying to catch up to me. We'll get that new emote unlocked. Okay, she's doing her own thing. Gotcha. I actually am very surprised that she made it in town. She's technically working right now, but she's probably on break. So I don't expect she'll stay long. Let's see here. We got that. And another random bubble. Interesting. Get over here. Okay. Almost done with the animals. It's hot. I actually don't want to be downstairs right now. I want to be closer to my air conditioner. It's so muggy downstairs. I am out of that. That's great. That's fine. I'll get more. I don't have the patience to smack bamboo right now. I am going to hop off for 2 seconds and take a photo though. That should, yep, trigger that. That was the plan. Alrighty. I saw that. Okay. I'm gonna go refresh my crops, and then I'll head over to the ocean. That should be good enough. Melting. My house is somewhere around here. Oh, Kay does have the ocean house. And I have a quest to check that out, so I'll have to do that. It looks like the star fruit's ready to go. Panda's still throwing a tantrum on my yard. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna do pink bubbles tomorrow. When I can have some of you guys tag along with me at a more appropriate time. Hopefully it's not incredibly hot tomorrow as well. If it is, I have methods to stay cooler, but right now I'm just melting half to death. I'll worry about the pink bubbles tomorrow. That's too much to focus on. Alrighty. For crops. I think I'm actually going to plant some longer term stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna do one more round of avocados, actually. I think I'll probably hold off on growing more until I get the recipe at level 13 cooking, which will be a few days. Also, hi Red. That it was an extremely delayed Sayumi joined the town notification. I love how I saw her in town and said hi before the game decided to tell me she was here. Okay. Alright, there's that taken care of. Let me very quickly clean out my notifications up here. This is the progress for some kind of finger gun thing? Okay, that's adorable. That's really adorable. I'm looking forward to unlocking that with my friends. These two are done in a few hours. If you haven't picked up everything you need from them, do so. I think I'm good. Sanrio characters, we're gonna grab the other half of Kuromi. And we've got a cinema roll paper. It's little pretty stars. Guild sign-in, I'm gonna grab that. And I am going to bring you guys along with me for this, because I did it on the other servers. And we're not going to watch the video, I'm going to start it. That's incredibly loud. Yeah, we're going to start and stop that. Reach level 3 cleaning. Cleanups, not level 3 of the base level. The music in here is loud, let me turn that off. Reach level 3 cleaning level to view an exclusive reward. Tap to preview. It's a dolphin music box. I'm looking forward to it. There is a quiz, and there's only 3 questions, and they're in the same exact location every time. So if you don't want to pay attention, you can just go, how much of the Earth's surface is covered by the ocean? 71%. How long does it take for plastic waste in the ocean to fully break down? They are referring to plastic bottles, because that's 450 years. Which of the following actions can directly help protect the ocean? Taking your trash with you when visiting the beach. That's pretty obvious. The other 2 are odd. Alright, so we get a new title with a lovely little picture here. And we get a merch raffle. I would love to actually get one of these cool raffle things. But I did not on any of the other things, so let's see what we get here. 10 wishing stars, that's not too bad. On one of my other servers, I got the 10,000 coins, which was pretty cool. But not the physical merch, unfortunately. Let's grab that, and grab the goggles, which are very cute. Very cute. They got little hearts on them. Little snorkel goggles. We'll worry about the other tasks tomorrow. I'm too hot to focus on things. I'm gonna grab these. So we have exhibition passes times 6 and a terrarium tank, which I am totally gonna do as soon as I get the new house. I'm holding off on crafting any of the new furniture until then. We're at 340. It'll be 350 in a second out of 500. So we're making really good progress towards the next hobby level. Obviously, I have everything there. Hobby's doing pretty well. I don't have another hobby upgrade ticket here. I need to get to another level of the exploration first before I can get another one of those. The sand sculptor, apparently I have 2 here. It says can be obtained from Beach Utopia season catalog rewards still. But I think those are 2 that I bought with stars. So I haven't had a chance to do that. Look, this is a next upgrade that I'm going to be doing. Collection. The animals are all fed now. Their bond levels are getting pretty high. We're slowly making it somewhere. We've got the penguins and the Maltese from previous events. I'm looking forward to the dolphins showing up. Pets are all doing fine. You had a good look at those when I was checking their feed status. But I'll go through them anyway. Mailbox has my 10 wishing stars. And my new title. And my music box. And I need to double check The team event, I think I need to fill in one more spot on that. I'm gonna figure that out soon. So, not picking those up just yet until I fill out the team. I want to make sure I get all of the prizes in one go. Okay. So we're gonna travel, quick travel straight over to the ocean. The bus stops not loading, that's fun. I am loved by dogs. Thank you, my dog level is maxed out. They like to comment on my hobbies. It's interesting. I learned something that Starlight was trying to point out to me yesterday, and I didn't understand what she meant, so thank you very much for, trying to explain things to me, and I just wasn't processing it properly. This is not as clean as it gets. It says clean. It also says keep it up. There's one more stage of clean. I will be collecting today's whale, though. Boop. Right there on the entrance. And the bubble for it spawns right behind it. Ta-da! Green splash whale. Done and done. That's out of the way. So, I need to recover my tool, apparently. I need to do some tool repair. You told me that you got it to crystal clean or something like that yesterday? Yeah, when you said that you got the area to, like, crystal clean, that's the maxed out clean status. I didn't know that I hadn't gotten it maxed out yet. Red, red, red. And suck it up. And I got a new clam. Nice. So, I'm going to actually stay in the camp area and try to get at least to just the campsite area to crystal clean to show that. Since I have to do cleanup anyway. I know, right? I was doing it on one of the other servers and I was like, oh cool, I got it all clean, and then all of a sudden I got like a notification for things being extra clean and I was like, what? There's another stage of clean? I thought I had everything. I was disappointed in myself. Normally I'm so thorough with things. I don't know why my brain assumed blue for clean for ocean because it said clean. I don't know. If you need greens, there's 6 plants that are within the campsite zone that you can grab. There's 2 sea grapes right here. There's 2 wakame seaweeds right here. One here and one right there. And there's 2 glasswort right here, so you don't have to explore around the entire ocean to stock up on your greens. It takes a little bit of time for them to refresh, but it's super easy to stock up on all 3 varieties in one little location. I'll get the hang of this eventually. Ooh. Nice. My energy! Okay. Nice. Alright, now I want to show if you don't want to leave the area and you're low on energy like this and you don't have food, there isn't a coffee umbrella around here, but there is an alternative. You see these little hammocks? There's one here. I think there's at least one inside, and there's one on the patio here. There's one here. You can take a nap in the hammock. Well, like a rest. But yeah, you can chill out in the hammock and recover energy. So you don't have to look for a coffee umbrella. You can just hang out here if you don't have any food. Obviously I have food, so I'm going to be doing that option for recovering energy. But it's nice that there's an alternative. I wish that there was a way to recover the durability of your tool without going through like a bajillion tool repair kits. But unfortunately that's not an option. She just put on headphones that don't exist underwater. That's great. NPCs are weird. Yeah, I'm getting the hang of that. Okay. And that's actually a good place to just chill and wait for the pollution to respawn if you're waiting in one area. Let me see if I can find any more. There's one. I want to get just the campsite to the crystal clean status before I finish up everything for the day. Ooh, nice. I'm getting a lot of new seashells. That's pretty cool. Almost there, I think. I am very much running out of places to clean, though. Let me see. I think the cleaner it is, the less places spawn pollution. There's one over here. What in the world? Why do I have a feeling that this is not supposed to be doing that? I think they are supposed to be waving around in the water, but I don't think they're supposed to be that far off the ground. There it is! Current area cleanliness crystal clear. That's what I was going for. So, fully cleaned up. The camp, clear. The water is crystal clear. The ecosystem is thriving and the scenery is breathtaking. I'm not sure what ecological difference it is. It seems like there's more fish that spawn in. Feels like there's more schools of fish spawning in, and I think there's... I can't tell if that's one turtle or two turtles. I'm not sure. Aesthetically, it feels like a couple of these schools of fish are new. Also, hi again, Red. You said hi once already. There's someone else resting away from keyboard. They're also kind of dirty, so I'm gonna clean them off. Gonna be helpful and suction them off. And this guy. There we go. I'm going to try to head back after I collect this here. We've got collect 7 glasswort for today's daily quest. Take a photo at Whale Fall Canyon, which I did for the whale anyway. So I'm done with the quests, and I can upgrade to level 4. So the only thing to learn at level 4 is this whale tea table. It's inflatable. Inflatable furniture is interesting. I need to do a lot of grinding to get to level 5. I might be able to get to it soon. We'll see. Is this someone I know? Hang on here. Nope, just a stranger. How am I doing on food? I am, like, just below low. Thank you. Appreciate it. Any snack is a good snack. There we go. I must have something they want. Sure. I don't see how I would have something they want, but okay. Wonderful. Okay. Bye-bye. So we had to do all this stuff for the frost event, so I'm pretty familiar with that. Alrighty, I think I've gotten everything for the day taken care of that needs taken care of. Grab that. Let's see here. Oh, interesting. I am not in my own town. It said returning to previous town. And it did not return me to previous town, so now we know. It doesn't work that way. I'll have to use the quick travel to visit a friend from the ocean to get back to the previous town next time. Alrighty. Red, aren't you on the sea server? I can't come over there. Alright, I did get that puzzle from the pandas, so I need to know if it's a new one. That would be the last thing that I have to do. I think it is a new one, hang on. Yep, that's a new one. And it's not very big, so I'm just gonna blast through this really quickly so I can put it up on display and have it in my collections tab. Somewhere around there. I don't know where that goes. We'll just put it there for now. There we go. There we go. Okay. Right there. Okay. That goes up here. And goes there. There. Gotcha. Okay. There we go. It doesn't take long. Pandas and bamboo. Put that up there right away. And then we can have a look at my collection of animal puzzles. Okay, I think it's this one, but I'm not sure. I can't check the collections tab from in here. It either goes here or here. I'll have to check. But for now, it's going right there. I lied about checking my collection. You guys could see it. I'm tired and I'm hot. I'm overheating. I need to go back to my air conditioning zone. Normally there's enough airflow down here from the air conditioner that it's okay, but it got over 100 degrees today. It's ridiculous. I'm melting. Okay. So the last thing that I need to check personally is the Fashion Wave store because it refreshes every day. And I'm not going to be buying clothing if I can avoid it. I'm going to buy puzzles if they show up. But for the most part, I'm going to be saving for these big ticket items on all the servers. So, as much as I really want the bug wand, it's very cool. And I might cave in and grab this one when I get enough for it. For the most part, I'm going to be saving up for the vehicles because they're very cool. And they're also extremely tedious to save up for normally. So, let's see here. We've got dreams. The completely pointless dreams of giving me points past the limit of points. Just for doing puzzles. And the new title is in here. In the connectives section. There it is. From doing the quiz. My collection has sand sculpting. I made a ship. I did some ocean cleanup and I got some stuff. What have I got? Seashell display clock. And my understanding is these seashell display items that you unlock, the display clock, the display bead curtain, you can actually display your seashells that you've collected on these items. There's like spots for seashells in your bag to go on display. There's a kitty coral. I wonder where the seashells go on here, maybe around the base. Very cute. And then we've got a display dome. That's interesting. Okay. Very cool. So then we have in here we've got some new clothes. What do we got? The shirt that I got, the jacket, the hoodie. Gotcha. Anything else that I forgot that I got? Nope. Okay. Shoes. Bunches of shoes today. Okay. Making progress on things. Alrighty. Diving mask. Okay. For furniture, we just have decorations and construction stuff. We've got the dog coin, the pitfall trap, the checkerboard one. Let's see. Anything way down here? The whale should be down here. Green splash whale and the dolphin music box. I would say if you fish, try to save them and sell them through a player that has them as their weekly double thing. Made so much selling your Japanese squid and sea turtles that way. That's not a bad idea. I will have to do that when I get around to grinding for points. That's not a bad idea. Alrighty, in the construction tab, we have the Cinema Roll star wallpaper. It's very dreamy. It's very cute. In the collections tab here, I think we just have the new puzzle and that's it. Alright, so this is actually one of the original larger puzzles. So I'll have to scooch it over. What I need is the secondary stage larger puzzle. Playful Dolphins puzzle and the Lone Dolphin puzzle are new. For now, I put those on display right here. And also for now, I put the event stuff upstairs in the hallway. I'm going to put the new whale and the music box up here. The sand sculptures, the event furniture. Oh, I guess I put it downstairs in the room. Yeah, I put it down here. I took away the Butter Bear stuff because my load was maxed out. Okay, so we're gonna put the music box here and check it out. I think it's interactable. It doesn't have an off button, so it seems to be like a timed thing. The whales... The whales are not gonna stay here. But for now... I guess I can put it here. Let me turn off the thing. Fortunately, your weekly was bird cards and apple pearl cake. So you made no tokens for a lot of effort, practically. That is really unfortunate. The music box is adorable. I love it. And it's a really, really mean little teaser saying, hey, guess what? You'll get dolphins, but just not yet. Deal with it. I want to try something out. Okay. Let me see something. Yeah, okay. I noticed this. When you pick up furniture now, if you want to change its color, you can color it from here. Wow, that's a dark purple. I guess if you're into purple, that's cool. I want to figure out what color combination I want to go with. I like that color deep blue for the spice jar. I think. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I want, to be honest. But it's pretty cool that it's customizable by a lot. Let me see here. Maybe that color. And I like the cream color better here. And let's see. Maybe? Sure. Let me use the positioning to get it as close as possible. Can I scooch it just a teeny smidge? Maybe, maybe? Nope, okay. That's about as close as I could get. So, yeah, there's a lot of color combinations. I might stick with that one, I'm not sure. I'll figure it out. I think for the most part I've gotten everything cleared out for you guys, so... Other than the team event thing that I'm holding off on, everything's been collected and cleared. So that's it for tonight. I'm trying to speedrun this as much as humanly possible because I am melting. So, have a lovely night. It is incredibly late. It's 12:30 in the morning here. I hope you have a lovely evening. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for coming. Babu? And let me try this. Bye-bye!